Hey guys, so this video today is going to be a bit of a hair how-to video. I'm quite often asked about my hair and if I have curled it. Normally I haven't. It is very naturally wavy and quite big, but on the odd occasion I do use my heated rollers just to give it more of a structured like curl, or more of a controlled curl rather than the frizzy mess that it can be sometimes. So I thought that I would show you guys how I do my hair with my heated rollers, and the set that I have is this one here from Babyliss. It's the Babyliss Pro. I think that's all it is there. I have had this for years. I don't know how much it is now. Probably about £30 maybe. I'm pretty sure you can get it from Argos. So it's a really good thing to have at home. It takes maybe 5-10 minutes to heat up. You get loads of grips, either the crocodile type ones here, or like the pin like ones that are like the old-fashioned ones. So a really good investment to have, but keep watching and I shall show you how to get this look. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is get a little bit organised. Just make sure you've got out your grips, whichever ones you're going to use. I'm going to use these, I find them a little bit easier. Your hairspray, the one I've got here is Tresemme. This is the Salon Finish Freeze Hold. This one's really good. I like this one, I keep it in my kit. You'll need a pin tail comb. I've got a plastic one. You can get a metal-ended one, whichever you prefer. And then also decide, depending on the length of your hair, the thickness of your hair and the kind of curl that you want, which rollers you're going to go for. I am going to go for the red ones, all of the red ones, and then I'll probably use, I think, 2 blue ones. So that's my plan. Now when I take my hair down, this is really scary how big my hair is, and I literally have blasted it off with the hairdryer, not done anything. So as you can see, it's nice and big there. Now the first things that you want to do is remember you're going to be putting the roller in the way you want your curl to go. Always remember that, and always then keep them normally going in the same direction. Otherwise you will end up with hair all over the place. It just won't quite look right. So the first thing that I would always do is do the center ones, and I normally just put 2 large rollers in here just to give the volume on the top, because otherwise you can end up with all these big curls, and then they all pull the weight down. It just doesn't quite look right. So what you want to do is basically, and I do apologize, I'm going to keep looking over here because my mirror is here, you're basically going to section off your top part of your hair there. So you want to keep your lines sort of as straight as you can so that you get a fairly even curl. But basically just taking this center section, this is going to give you your volume, and this section that you've pulled up here you're then going to separate into 2 parts, and you're basically then going to take your curl backwards, and then once you release them, although they'll drop there, they'll still have the nice lift. So that's what we're doing here. So then take this one into your 2 parts there. It can get quite fiddly, so don't worry too much. You want to just brush through to make sure there's not too many tangles, and then you're going to give the hair a little bit of a spray just up the length of the hair there, and then you're going to get one of the red ones here. This is the largest one, or if you're not using the red ones, just use the largest roller that you're going to use. Take it right to the end and you're going to curl it under. If you get ones that fall out like this, just wrap them back in. And with this, you don't have to be really neat. Don't worry too much if there's bits falling out. There always will be. Just try and get as much in and make it as neat as possible, but don't stress out too much. Once you've got that into the root there, you can see that's how it should look. Take your grip and you're just going to pop it back in. Then we're literally going to do the same again on another section behind that, and then that's your volume ones done. That's sort of your structural ones, and then the rest is really easy and quick after that. So again, brush up the hair, give a quick spray of hairspray, largest roller that you're using, and literally almost use the roller as a comb to the end of the sort of hair. So you're taking it from root to tip, then you're going to roll it from tip back down to root all the way to the scalp, Do be aware they are warm or hot, so don't burn yourself. Clip your grip in, and that's it. That's your top bit done. So you can see there's the 2 rollers in, and those 2 there, like I said, will just give you your volume. Now I personally don't put my fringe into the curlers because it's so prominent that it will end up looking a bit of a hot mess, so you just leave those alone. If you're somebody who's got their hairstyle so that their fringe is part of their hair, like out to the sides, then add them in and it will give more volume and sort of more curl there, but with mine it just doesn't suit it. So go with whatever you feel more comfortable with. Then for the side ones, basically going to separate the hair into 2, so you end up with almost like bunches there. Then you're going to use 3 of your largest ones and then 1 of your next size down. So for me that's going to be 3 red ones and 1 blue one in the Babyliss Pro set. And you're going to use basically a section, use this one comb, and you're going to take it from the top almost down behind the ear and basically pull whatever hair forward there, so you end up with this part sectioned off from the rest there, so you can see that. And then basically this one is going to be set in a large roller, and you're basically going to roll it backwards, but so that you don't get a ringlet effect, you're going to go backwards but on an angle. And basically when you're using the heated rollers, like I said before, you want to put the curler in to how you want the curl to look. So it's quite methodical really when you're doing it, but if you can see, I haven't just taken it straight back, I've taken it on an angle, so it's almost in line with the shape of your face. So when you do that, you're kind of doing that so that then you get that wave backwards. So when you're putting the rollers in, just bear that in mind and then you should be fine. Pop your grip in, and that's that one there. The next one, you're just going to basically then take these in another 3 sections. We're going to then take the next section and use, this is where I would then tend to put in the smaller roller that I'm going to use. This one just gives a little bit of different length of curl and a different size, so it will at the front of the face where your sort of layers come in, it will basically give a sort of more defined look around the front, but then the back will be more loose. So that's the kind of look I like in my hair. So again, spray over, then we're taking a blue one this time, or your smallest roller that you're using, wrap from the end, and again take it backwards but on an angle. Just mind your ear because this is probably where it's going to hit, so just make sure it's not too hot when it's resting there. Pop your grip in and then just continue the rest of the hair. So this is basically how you should look, or a variation of this. And basically what you're now going to do is wait for the rollers to go cool. Once they've gone cool, you know that then it's pretty much set the hair, and then we can take them out. So now that they've all cooled down, it's been about 10 minutes roughly, what you need to do is take them out, and I would always start with the ones that you've done first and work back the way you did them. So basically what you want to do when you take them out is where the end of it is hollow, use that to sort of hold your finger in there. You don't have to do that, this is what I do. Unclamp it and then roll it out rather than pull it out, because you don't want to drag the curl, and then you'll end up with sort of like this bit of hair, so just let it fall rather than drag. And basically you're then going to do the same with the rest of them. So once you've taken them all out, you'll see you're just left with quite tight curls there. What you want to do, especially with the top ones here, is just start to pull this about a little bit so that it falls, because obviously it will just naturally fall to one side. You want to just sort of almost just using your hands, just scrape it back slightly so that you start to get that volumized look there. Now at this point, what I would do, rather than pull your hand straight through, is just give it a little bit of time just to fall itself naturally. You can just gently pull the curls down, but if as soon as you start to go like that, if they're still slightly warm, which the hair sometimes can be, it ends up frizzing out a little bit. So unless of course that's the look you want, but that's not the look I like. So then when you do go, I would start to just gently tease the curls, like don't grab them through. There are other looks that you can do, things like if you wanted to go through with a paddle brush and brush it out, you could end up with like a bit of a 50s style sort of real sleek curl, more of a wave. In fact, I think Kim Kardashian has done a few shoots recently like that. So what you want to do is just gently tease the curls so that you end up with big loose waves rather than tight curls. Then once you've done that, what you'll want to do is add on your hairspray, and this is the key time to basically put as much on as you can, and then it will hold it all in place. If your hair's anything like mine, although it is naturally wavy, it does drop quite quickly and can start looking quite straggly. So yeah, plaster on your hairspray, and then that should be your finished look. So this is the finished look here. All I've done, like I said, is just added on hairspray just to hold it in place. It will fall a little bit more, so if you want it to be that little bit long, not so curly, like not so tight, then maybe do it a little bit before you're going out, and then that has time to drop a little bit more. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that it's made some sense to you, so you can give it a go now. But any questions, please leave in the comments section below, or tweet me or Facebook me, and I shall see you all soon. Bye.